Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Happy first Friday. Excited to be here. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time here, appreciate it. My name's Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja. I'm a current and two-time Tableau visionary, and I do these weekly live streams to help you learn how to do things in Tableau. Yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're going to walk through from data to dashboard. It's kind of what I'm calling this higher level series now. So data to dashboard. So we're going to go from blank Tableau workbook to a full-fledged Tableau dashboard in just about an hour. So that's what we're going to do. And our theme for this one is Workout Wednesday, week 1. So appreciate you tuning in as always. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's go have some fun. What do you say? All right, let's jump on into Tableau here. All right, so this is week 1, and we are dealing with some HR salary data from real world fake data. And we've got Donna Coles on the for the challenge this week. So we're going to build this dashboard looking at salaries, and looks like we're going to do some banding. We're going to look at some medians. We're going to look at, so it's kind of like a dot plot with some reference banding. So yeah, we got to go. Let's go get the data first. So also, if this is your first time. If this is your first time joining this channel, watching me, checking me out, this is completely live and raw in its rawest form, meaning I have not looked at the challenge, I have not downloaded the data, I've not looked at the requirements, I've not done anything regarding this challenge except for setting up the metadata about this live stream. So, which is, I think, really fun. And if you talk to some of the longtime viewers, it's really fun whenever I get stuck on something, because that's where you get to see how I work around issues, and I get to, well, that didn't work, how am I going to go do this now? That kind of thing. So, anyway, all right, what are we doing? We're dealing with the CSV. It's a good deal. All right, so let's go get a text file. And downloads, employee data. Bring that into Tableau, and employee data CSV, there it is, pay level, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just go ahead and build out this table as simply and plainly as we can, and then we'll just kind of have some fun with it. So let's go get let's go build this table. So we've got employee ID. We've got employee, forename, surname, so we need to create a calculated field to create full name, and that is forename plus space plus surname. There we go. And then we have the department and job title. And then we have their salary. And instead of having it as a bar chart, we're going to change it to a circle. And just to confirm that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, I should see Corey Biddlestone. Great name, by the way. I love that last name. Corby Biddlestone. 46,729. Corby Biddlestone, 46,729. All right, let's go get the salary information. Let's do some default formatting on that. We know it's going to be currency, but we know it's going to be. Actually, can we do? That? Yeah, I think we can. Awesome. So that's a neat little trick that you saw me did there. So if you need to have the currency suffix or prefix but you don't know what that symbol is, and you don't want to go copy it or anything like that, go search for it on the internet and go copy it and then paste it in here. If you go to currency standard, and then you just change the locale to where you want your of where you're going to be doing this, and then you go back to currency custom, that's where you'll have all of your values there, and you'll have your prefix units, and then you have the ability to do that as well. So that's really handy. Really quick tip if you're dealing with multiple. All right, looks like we also are going to be doing this at the 1,000 level, so we'll do that. Number format at the thousands. There we go. All right. Yep, that looks good. All right, awesome. Well, there we go. This is now what we need to do is we just need to figure out 80%, 80, 90, 110, and the median, right? So 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So how are we going to do that? Well, I'm pretty sure we can just do this all with reference lines. But we could. But we actually can't do that, because if we wanted to do a median line, right, we want to do it for each cell, which means we're going to get a reference line here, right? And but actually what we want to do, and we could change this to the median, right? And that doesn't change our lines. And the reason for that is because we're doing it for each cell. That means for each row. That's not going to work, because we want to calculate the median and the percentages based off of different levels of aggregation, right? So anytime you hear us talk about windows, or anytime you hear us talk about doing things at a different level of aggregation, that is going to be level of detail calculation or a window function. So let's see, did she tell us? Hopefully she didn't make it too terrible on us. Yeah, so we can use whatever we want. That's good. All right, so we need to be able to calculate so let me just do some, let's see, does it say here? One row per employee. The circle represents the actual employee salary. The dashed line represents the median for that employee's pay level. Okay. All right. So what is pay level? There it is. Okay. So that's good. This is actually going to be a dimension. Hello, Elaine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We actually want this to be a dimension. And then it says right here, the dashed line is representative of the median salary for the pay level. And since we have a dimension called pay level, all we have to do is just create a calculated field called median salary pay level. And it's going to be fixed at pay level, colon, median salary. And then what we'll do is we'll drag that to detail. And then we'll add a reference line. And we'll do it per cell. And then we'll change this to salary, right? And let's just do some quick validation here. 46,756. Let's just make sure that. Okay, 46,729. You can see, looks like there isn't any information about the median in the, oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, 446,756. And then if I go down to, yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right. So that's good. So that's working. I don't need a value on that. I'll do automatic on the tooltip, line only. We wanted to make a dash line, and I think she gave us a custom color for that too. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and, since we're here, right? We'll go ahead and add a custom color for that. There we go. And we'll click, we don't need to recalculate. So we'll just click OK there. Oh, the other thing we need to do, they had a little bit of opacity. They had quite a bit of opacity on that reference line there. So we'll just get rid of that there. There we go. Okay. That looks good so far. Very good. All right. Next, what are we going to do next? Well, what we're going to do now is we need to basically calculate 80% to the, 80% to 120%. And then, well, if we look at this, there's a couple different ways we can do this. One, you can actually, I'm going to scroll in on my screen here. You can see here we've got so we've got 80 to 90, 100 to the median to 110, and then 110 to 120, right? That's essentially what you see. Now, we can actually do this in just 2 reference bands, right? But we do need to calculate every single piece of that, right? We do need to calculate 80% of, we need to calculate 80% of the median, 90%, 110%, 120%. So what we'll do is we'll scroll out of here. So let's go create some calculated fields here. And this is going to be 80% of median. And that's just going to be our median pay level times 0.2, right? And then we'll just duplicate this to do 0.9. That'll be 90. There's that. Duplicate this to do 110. $1.1. $120. 1.2. All right. Whoop. Get rid of that and then duplicate it. I always have a hard time doing that whenever I'm duplicating a bunch of fields. I'll end up duplicating over like a calculated field because I forget to actually push the duplicate button. So there we go. Just shows you that we're all human. We all make mistakes, right? So yeah. All right. So now we'll go ahead and we'll drop all of these onto detail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to analytics. I'm going to go to reference band. I'm going to drop that on cell. And then I'll move this out of the way so you can see what's happening here. So the band from, I want to go from 80. Whoa, that's a lot. So maybe it is. Maybe I did mess that up, but that's all right. We can fix it. To 120. Yeah, I did. All right, that's all right. While we're here, before we go away, we know that the band for 80 to 120 is going to be this this hex code. Band fill is going to be more colors, and then we'll paste that in there, and we'll click OK. And we don't want anything like that, so that's good. And so I need to go back here, and I need to change this to 0.8. There we go. And 0.9. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So let's just do some gut checking here, right? So we've got 46, right? And it looks like 80% of the median is 37. So let's just do some gut checking here. Yeah, so there's the 40K line, and you can see 80% goes a little bit on the other side of it, so we'll call that good. All right. All right. So that's that, and now we just need to add another reference band per cell, and this time we're going to go from 90, and you can see what's happening already, right? 90 to 110. And so essentially what we've done is we've just layered all of that on top of it, right? We've just layered the reference bands on top of each other. We could have set up four bands, right? We could have set up 4 bands, one from 80 to 90, one from 100, one from 100, or one from 90 to the median, another one from the median to 110, and another one from 110 to 120. So lots of different ways that you can go about this, but yeah, that's just an option for you there. All right, and then we've got this color here. And whoop, I do want a color there. Nope, no that. I don't want a line, I want a color. There we go, this. Paste. There we go. There we go. All right, and we don't need to show that. Click OK. Happy New Year, Sam. Appreciate you tuning in from LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Okay, so looks like we've got all that. We can start to do a little bit of cleanup here. So the background color is do we know what the background color is? We don't, or I don't see it anyway. Maybe it's in here. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll just have to do a little bit of figuring it out, won't we? All right. But we know that we want the employee salary to be a different color. We want the color of the dot to be a different color. So we'll take that and we'll turn that into this color. There we go. And then from there, we just need to kind of do a little bit of formatting here. So I noticed that we've got a little extra space between the lines. So let's go here and let's just, there we go. That makes everything much bigger there. Oh wait. Do we have, if I zoom in, oh, okay. So these, you can actually, so very slightly, you can see that we have lines from the median, right? So that's going to be, so there's our dot, and then we need to have the let's do we're going to duplicate this, but we can get rid of all of these on the second one. We're going to, what color is that? Is that the same color as the reference line? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll change this to a Gantt. We'll change this size all the way down. We will change the color to this color. Paste. And then what we need to do is we just need to calculate the difference between the salary at a row level. So we need to do sum salary minus median pay salary. And then we just need to put that on size. And you can see here what we got. If you can see it barely, probably not very well in the live stream. But if I zoom in, you can see now that I've got lines going from the... So what happens now is if I were to now make this a dual axis and synchronize, and I need to have this going the other way. Minus. There we go. Right? Is that what we see? Let's see. Yeah. So Roscoe Windens. What? Roscoe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so down a little bit, but and then we'll have, and then you can see that the lines are on top, right? They're on top of this, so we'll just swap those around. There we go. All right, so let's look at Todd Cashin. Where's Todd? There he is. Yeah, you can see here. There's Todd, and you can see he's got a little line right there, right? He's got a little line going from there to there. So that works. Good deal. Awesome. All right, so we can hide this header now. We don't need that. What happened here? Oh. Move to back. Nope. We did lose. It's all right. We did lose a reference band along the way somewhere. That's all right. So we'll bring it back. From 90 to 110. You can see it there. It's there. We just need to make sure that it is the correct color, which is F. Yep. All right. Cool. And then we just need to let's just make sure that this is the right color. There we go. All right. So, there we go. Okay, what now? Let's figure out what this color is here. Color dropper, whatever that color is. Yeah. All right, so then we'll do the worksheet. Paint bucket worksheet. Hopefully that pasted, or hopefully that copied. Yeah, there we go. All right, good deal. Next, we are going to get rid of our column dividers. Don't need those. We don't need the 0 line, but we do need row borders to be white and thick. Like that. Yep, I think that looks good. Oh, they do have the header there. That's all right. Show the header there. Makes sense. Have it on both. There we go. Okay. So what do we need to do now? Oh, we need to have these fancy tooltips here. All right. So we need. Okay, and then we just need to what? We need to calculate the percent of change. So that's going to be the sum of salary minus, nope, sum median minus sum salary, that quantity divided by sum salary. And let's put that in the tooltip of the dot. And let's see what that is. Oh, I need to change calculation 2 to a percentage. No decimal places. So, let's see. Calculation 2 is 0%, so I need to flip it around. Calculation 2 is still 0%. That's not good. Oh, how about 1 minus? Or actually, yeah, I did have it right. Right? Yeah. We'll get there. See, this is the part that's like where I feel that is like most, you know, most human. I guess I don't know if that's the right word, but 100%, that should be over 100%. 106, that should be over. Yeah, 106. This should be under 91%. Let's just make sure that 91, 92, right? We're splitting hairs here, right? So yeah, and that should be 109, 107. I mean, again, we're splitting hairs here. So, all right, and especially when it comes to like rounding and that kind of thing, like that's going to be all right. So this is the percent of median. I'll go ahead and rename my calculated fields now. That's what we do in the real world, right? We go back and we name all of our calculated fields after we verify them, right? That's what I do. This is going to be difference from median. What else? Oh, now we need to create our tooltip, right? So let's see what we need here. So we need, so what I like to do is I like to translate this to field names, right? So employee name, employee ID, department, title, pay level. Salary is salary, which is percent of median of the median of this for this pay level. The equivalent is equivalent to the salary scale of salary scale. And then we just have a bunch of, and then we have salary scale banding. Okay, cool. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of, ooh, look at that. That's cool. All right, so I'll just, so did you know you can copy and paste text out of a tooltip? I saw that. I can't remember who posted that. I saw it on social media. I saw it on X and LinkedIn. It was pretty cool. But yeah, you can see that I just paste that in there, and now I can just add my employee name, my full name. All right, employee full name. This is actually going to be the employee ID. This is going to be the department. This is the title. This is the, don't have that one in here, that's all right. Salary is some salary. Bold. There we go. Which is 100%. That is also going to be bold. Well, no, it's not. It's going to be percent of median. And so I need to add salary scale and pay level. Okay, click OK. Yep. So we'll go here, we'll do pay level and what was it? Oh yeah, the pay level and salary scale. Did we already? I guess I didn't. I guess we got to create that. All right, that's fine. Pay level goes here. Yep. All right, so then to do pay level, or scale, yeah, salary scale. All right. So what we need to do from here is create a calculated field. Case sum salary when less than 80%, when, oh, this needs to be an if, right? So if some salary is less than 80%, then 1, else if greater than or equal to, and this is less than median, right? Is that what we're doing? No, 90%. Okay, 90. Yeah, that makes sense. 90% of the median. Then 2. And then I could just copy all this. Do 90. And then this will be median. There. This is now going to be the median. And this will be 110. This will be 5. And this will be 110. This will be 120. And then we'll just wrap everything in L6 and of course copy, paste, 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 paste. Close all of our parentheses. All right, and then we'll just call this salary scale. It's actually going to be a dimension. Oh, changed to discrete, right? It can't be a dimension because it's aggregated. So if you ever have a calculated field that turns into a measure and you're like, but that's not a measure, that's a dimension. I'm going to use it as a dimension. And dimension is not showing up in the fields, or you aren't able to drag it up into the dimensions. The reason for that is because it's aggregated, and you can only aggregate measures. You can't aggregate dimensions, so that's why you get that. All right, so let's drop that in there, and then we can just erase that or hover on that and replace it with this new thing, salary scale. Just like that. And hopefully, when I hover on that, pay scale of 3, pay scale of 4, pay scale of 4, pay scale of 3, 3, 3, 4. Let's just gut check that, right? Again, just making sure. Let's do it right. Pay scale of 3, 4, 4, 3, 3. Yep. All right. So there we go. So that's good. What else? What else are we going to do here? Maybe we need to add a little bit more space right here. I think that's good. I think we're pretty much done. We need to do this header here, right? How are we going to do that? Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to call this the salary table. And we're going to duplicate this. Oh, before we do that, we're going to be able to allow people to filter on department and pay level and salary scale. Okay. Then what we're going to do is let's think about this. Do we need to consider context filters here? I don't think that we do, because I don't think we do, because all we want to do, because we did things at the pay level, and Yeah, we want everything to be just at the pay level forever, regardless of department, right? So we don't want department filter to be in context. Because we want that pay level of detail calculation to calculate the median, we want that to stay there, right? And we know that the order of operations, the level of detail calculation happens before dimension filters, right? So we're going to keep department as a dimension filter. Pay level is the level of aggregation at which we calculate the median, so it does not matter if it's in or out of context, so we'll just leave that alone. And salary scale is a measure filter, which happens much later. So we'll just leave all those filters there. We won't add them to context. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this sheet now. I'm going to remove these filters. I don't want the filters that happen to this table to happen to here. I'm going to find, this one looks good. I'm going to keep only Roscoe. I don't know what Roscoe, keep only. I'm going to hide all of this stuff. Yep, hide it all. Don't show headers. Format. We'll go back to our here and we will clear those. Oh, we want none. There we go. We are, however, going to go and show this header, and we're going to edit the axis, and we're going to not include 0. Okay? Now we can show that. Now we cannot show the header. All right. So, other thing we need to do while we're here, let's go get rid of all of the grid lines. And yep, that looks good. All right, now we'll kind of up the size a bit here. And now what we need to do, I think, is we're actually going to need to do, in order to get all of these all this labeling here, we are going to need, well, maybe we'll see. Let's just try it. Edit. Oh yeah, label is the computation. Oh yeah. And actually I'm going to do a custom one, and it's just going to be the computation. Nope, it's just going to be the value. Nope. Field name. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be the field name. 80% of median. I'm going to do custom on this one. Make it field name, right? Yep, field name. 120%, 80%. None. Oh yeah, that's fine. Leave all that. Do the same thing here. Custom field name. Custom field name. And then we'll do the median line. Custom field name. Oh yeah, no, that works. That's what I wanted. There we go. Edit. This will be field name. And we'll click OK. And then what we'll do is we will format this to be alignment at the bottom. This will be alignment on the bottom. That will be at the top. and we want to, okay, so what are we going to do now? How are we going to get a label? All right, you can see here we have a label for this one that says employee salary. How in the world are we going to do that? We're going to fib it. We're going to add a dummy reference line to the cell at, now this is where things get weird, right? So I'm going to put this at the 110% of median, and the label is going to be custom, and it's going to be employee salary. Look at that. I'm also going to remove the line. And then what I'll do is I will format that reference line. Nope. Let's see. Let's show header and edit reference line. Remove reference line. Well, maybe not. All right, let's just call it good. I say that's good. We could change the, yeah, nah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? Because you can see the bands, the band labels are all across the bottom, and then the employee things are all at the top, so I think that makes sense. All right. Yep. Let's see. Edit. Oh, not edit. Format. On the... Oh, it makes both of them. Okay, well, fine. In order to do that, we've got to do show header, edit, and we'll make this, I don't know, 57. Let's do 58. There we go. Again, it doesn't really matter because we're just trying to get everything lined up, right? We're just trying to fudge it a little bit. All right, so this we'll call the legend. All right, let's go create a dashboard. We've got 12 by 800. There we go. Salary table. All right, so we've got a vertical. And we're going to have 0 padding, or here, I should say. Remove container. Remove from dashboard. Yes, delete the containers. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a vertical container. We'll float a vertical container. Nope. Float a vertical container. Put it at 0, 0, 1200 by 800. There we go. Now we'll go back to tiled, and we'll put a blank in there. Oh. Yeah, we'll put our sheet in there. It's just, we'll put our salary table in there, and then we will add our filters for department. Pay level salary scale. Pay level salary scale. Now you can see it's behind there, right? You can't see it, and that's because it's here. So let's make that floating, and there it is. And there it is. Remove. Nope. Remove container. There we go. Remove that. There we go. All right. So here we'll do show apply, multi-value drop down. This will be well, I don't. Why did pay scale come out? A discrete dimension, yeah? Oh, that's why. I added the wrong one. You can see here there's two pay levels. There we go. And we'll put that up there. But what we'll do instead is we'll put a horizontal container up there. There we go. Salary scale. Department. There we go. And we'll make this a drop. We'll make this a multi-value drop down. We'll make this a multi-value drop down. There's that. Hide the title there. And we want to format the dashboard to have default shading, more colors, and it'll just be this color here. There we go. All right, what else? Let's make that a little bigger. Make this a little bigger. Make this maybe 20 pixels of padding all around. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so then what we'll do is we'll float the legend here, right? We'll just float it out. Make it show entire view. And then what we'll do is we'll format the text to be like really, really small. There we go. There we go. How about that? And then we'll just bring that up. Get rid of that title. There we go. I like it. And then we'll do another, what else? Yeah, we'll do a text box up on top of that. Actually, why not just put that there? There we go. Make that entire view, which it is. But then we'll do add like 100 pixels of inner padding. There we go. Now we'll go add a text box up here. And can you compare salaries to the median? Compare salaries to the median. Use the controls to analyze how salaries. Use the controls to analyze how salaries range for employees in the same cohort. Make this black. Make this semi-bold. Bump it up to 14. Bump it up to 18. Bump this up to 12. Now for that little line. Let's go here. Let's do a blank right there. Remove all of the padding on that. Add a black border. Reduce the size to 1. There we go. Maybe add some padding here. There we go. There we go. Good deal. Just like that. So, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. There we go. So, that was week 1. Like I said, I do this every week. We go from data to dashboard in just about a minute. Look at that. 55 minutes on the dot. That's awesome. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. My name's Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja. Just like the bubble says, we are data people. Go forth and viz.